Good morning student, a very warm good morning to all of you. Today we have started our new chapter, that is decimals. In the 4th standard you have already studied about the decimals? Yes? Just see some warm-ups are given there. Represent the following decimals pictorially, okay? So you have to just shade the number. The number is given 3.5, means 3 is here the whole numbers, means you have to shade all the 3 boxes fully, okay? So you have to color all the 3 boxes fully, completely. In this way, and in the last box 0.5 means you have to color the 5. 5 means 10th of 5, just 5, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay? Clear? Now, see the question 2. Write in words the following decimal numbers. How you are writing the numbers? Now see, here is the number 3 is the whole number and here is the number 0 and 6. So how you are reading the number? 3.06, okay? Then the second one 2.573, or you can say 573. Now see the next one. Write the expanded form of the following decimals. You know how to expand the number? Now see the second one, 3.7. You know 3 is the whole number, so it can be written as 3 multiplied by 1. And here is the number 7. How it is written? It can be written as 3 multiplied by 1 plus 7 multiplied by 1 upon 10, because 7 is the 10th position, okay? So in this way you have to solve the all remaining questions. Now moving ahead with our next representation of decimals. See how we are representing the decimals. A decimal number has a whole number and a fractional part separately by a decimal separator denoted by a decimal point or a dot. You know how we are separating this? By this dot. The whole number is always to the left to the decimal point and the fraction part is always to the right of the decimal point. Yes, you know. This number is here 25.42. Now you can see this 25 is the whole number. It is on the left side. And 4.42 is on the right hand side, okay? To the decimal point, it is the fractional part. So here you can see 34 is the whole number, here is the point, decimal point, and 712 is the fractional part. In a decimal number, place value of each digit decreases 10 times as we move from left to right by one's place. Just see the table here and the numbers are given. How you are representing the numbers? See, here is the decimal point, and from the decimal point right to the left, the numbers are ones, tens, 100, 1000 and 10,000. These are the whole numbers. And from the decimal point to the right, we are moving, first one is the 10th, 100 and 1000, means decimal points is the ones for the fractional parts, okay? Now see, 10th, what is 10th? The given square has been divided into 10 equal parts. The shaded part represent the 1/10 of the square. Yes, you know. Here are the, how many parts are there? 10 parts are divided equally. And from this 10th part, one part is shaded. So how it can be read as 1/10. We represent it as 1/10 is equal to 1 upon 10th, and it is written as 0.1, or you can say 0.1, okay? Now, hundreds. The given square has been divided into 100 equal parts. The shaded parts represent 1/10 of the square. So we represent it as 100. 100 means in the out of 100 parts, only one part is shaded. So it can be written as 1 upon 100, that is 0.01. 1. Okay. Same for the 1000. Similarly, if you are dividing the total number of square into the 1000 parts, and out of these 1000 parts, if the one part is shaded, you can say that 1000, and it is written as 1 upon 1000, and in the decimal it is written as 0.001. So, are you understood? Now let us see. Let us now represent the decimal number 45.625 on a place value chart. As you know, this 45 is the whole number. So it is ones, tens. Okay. So 5 is in the ones place, 4 is in the tens place. Then the decimal point. And from the decimal point to the right hand side, the numbers are 6 on the tens, 2 on the hundreds, and 5 on the thousands place. So how we are express this in the expanded form? 4 on the tens place, so its value will be 40. 5 in the one place, the value will be 5 plus 0.6 plus 0.02 plus 0.005, or you can say this 40 as it is plus 5, and 6 is on the 10th place, so it can be written as 6 upon 10 plus 2 is on the 100 place, it is 2 upon 100 plus 5 is on the 1000 place, so it can be written as 5 upon 1000. And similarly, the expanded form of 306.12 is 3 is the whole number, therefore 300 plus 0 plus 6 plus 1 can be written as 1 upon 10 plus 2 upon 100. Are you understood? Yes. See the next one. Conversion of decimal into the fraction. How we are converting decimal numbers into the fractions? See, decimal 3.43. What is the step 1? Remove the decimal point and write whole numbers as the numerator of the fraction. What you have to do? You just remove the point and write the total number on the numerator. Then, for the denominator, first write 1 and then write as many zeros as there are the digits after the decimal point. Yes, this is the simple method. First what you have to do? Just remove the decimal point. What is the number? 343. Write is on the numerator. And after the decimal point, count the number are 1 and 2. So write it here 1, and after you have to put the 2 0. It is the simple way. Yes, again see, 7.143. So what you have to do, remove the point here and the number is 7143. Then after the number decimal point, how many digits are there? 3. So you have to write 1 and 3 0. Understood? Now see the next one, 80.1. So remove the decimal point, the number will be 801, and after the decimal point, how many numbers are there? 1. So here write 1 and you just write here only 10. It is given wrong. Okay. So you just have write here 10. See, converting fraction to the decimals. Fractions with 10, 100 or thousands as denominator. Write the numerator and put the decimal point after as many digits from the right as there are zeros in the denominator after 1. See, here is the number 145. Okay. So, here is the number denominator 20. So, you have to just shift the point from right hand side 2 digit. 1, 2. So, here you have to put the point, that is 1.45. Just see the next one, 8 upon 1000. So you just write the number 8, but 8 is on the 1000 place. So after the point decimal, you just count the number up to 8 is 1000. That is ones, 10, 100 and 1000. Understood? Next see, when the denominator is a factor of 10, 100 or 1000. See, question number 1 is, example is given, 5 upon 8 as a decimal. Let's convert. How we are converting it as? Find out a number by which you will multiply the denominator to make it as 10, 100 or 1000. Multiply both the numerator and denominator by that number. Okay. While write only the numerator. Count as many digits from the right as there are zeros in the denominator and put the decimal point after that. Now see here, what is the number in the denominator? It is 8. So 8 multiplied by 125, then only you will get the thousands. Okay, so we can multiply it by 125 to get 1000. So when you are multiplying 8 by 125, you have to multiply 5 also by 125. Okay, so multiply both the numerator and denominator by same number. Here you will get 625 and here you will get the 1000. Now how can we written as in the decimal point? 625 means 30. So from this time 0.625 means ones, tens, hundred and thousands. Are you understood? Let us check it using long division method. It can be also done by using long division method. You know how to do the division? Yes, when 50 is divided by 8, the answer will be 0.625. Okay, when 5 is divided by 8, the answer will be 0.625. Depending on that, some questions are given in my practice time 1. See the first one. Write the following in words. How can I read? 5.3, 2.65 or 65, 1.035 or 35, 21.534 or you can say 534, and here 7.85 or 85. Okay, understood? Now see the second question. Express the following as decimal number. Now how can you write? 0.6 means 0.6. Okay, then 3.104. So here you have to write 3.104. Okay, in this way you have to do this remaining one. See, write the following in expanded form. The first one you can see 34 is the whole number. So it can be written as 30 plus 4 plus 6 upon 10 plus 7 upon 100 plus 8 upon thousands, or it can be written as 30 plus 4 plus 0.6 plus 0.07 plus 0.008. Okay, in this way you have to solve the remaining one. Now write the following in a standard form. See the number 200 plus 50 is 250. So this is the whole number. After 257. Okay, so here you have to write 257. 257. Okay, now after that the numbers are in fractions, so put the decimal point. 6 upon 10 means ones, tens, hundred and thousands. Are you understood? Now see the second one. 1638. 1638. After the fractions are given, so you have to put the decimal point here. Then 4 upon 10 means 0.4 and 1 upon 1000 means ones, tens, hundred and thousands. So in this way you have to do the remaining one. Now convert the given decimal into fraction. How can you convert it? First you have to write the whole number. The number is 489, and then below you have to write 1, and how much numbers are there? 2, so write it as 0, 0. Okay, then 4.809, so write the total number 4809, and in the down write the 1, and how many digits are there? 1, 2, 3. Make the 1, 2, 3, 0. Understood? In this way you have to do the remaining one. Now convert the following fraction to decimals. Here is the number 3, so you can write it as 0.3. Okay, 24 is written as 0.24. 796 can be written as 79.6. Okay. Now see the next one is like decimals. Decimals having the same number of decimal places are called the like decimals. For example, after the decimal points they are having the same number, that is 1, here is 1, here is also 1, and here is also 1. So these are called the like decimals. Okay. Now unlike decimals, decimals not having the same number of the decimal places are called the unlike decimals. Now see here, here is the 6.73, means after the decimal point here are the 2 digit, and here after the decimal point there is a 1 digit, means these are called the unlike decimals. Now conversion of unlike decimals to the like decimals. To convert unlike decimals to the like decimal, first find the decimal which has the highest number of decimal places. Okay. Now what you have to do? First you have to find which one is having the highest places. Now see in the example. Here is the 1, here is the 2, here is the 3. Means the largest number is 3. So whenever the any number is not having the digit up to the 3, you just write it as 0 on the right hand side and make it as the like decimal. Just see here 2.3. So after the 3, how many digits we require? 2. So write here 20 after the 3. Then 34.58, here the number is only 2, we require 3 ones, so write 10 here. Next 7.67, 2 numbers are there, we require the 1 number, then write 7.670, 1 number you have to add here. Thus 2.300, 34.580, 1.345 and 7.670 are the like decimals. So how can you do the unlike decimal to the like decimal convert? Just putting the zeros. Okay. Now comparing and ordering decimals. Comparing decimals. Decimal number can be compared just like whole numbers. We can compare decimal numbers using 3 steps. The first one, convert the decimal numbers into the first like decimals. Then compare the whole number. The numbers with the bigger whole number part is the greater, that you know already. In case of whole number, parts are equal. Compare the decimal part of the number. The number with the greater value in the 10th place is the greater. And compare the 100 and 1000 places if required. So what is the first one? First you see that the compare between the whole number. Here is the 22, here is the 40. Which number is the greater one? 40. Therefore you make the sign to the 40. Then 0.556, 0.557. Just see 0 point, 0 point. Then 10th place 5. Here is also 5. Here is 5. Here is also 5. But here is the 6. Here is the 7. So which one is the greater one? 7. So make the sign towards the 0.557. Okay. Are you understood? In this way you have to do the comparing between the ordering decimals. See the next one. See, in my practice, again arrange the decimals in ascending order. For making the decimals in arrange in ascending order, first you have to see the whole number, after that the decimal numbers. Okay, so in the ascending order, first you have to write the smaller one, then greater one, and after that the largest number. Okay, and while you are arranging the descending order, first you have to write the greater number, then smaller, and at last you have to write the smaller number. So you know how to write down the ascending and descending order? Yes. Now see, in my practice time too, some questions are related to that. That is, change the given decimal to the like decimal. So now see, we are writing on a paper. Here you can see, change the given decimal to like decimal. See the first one. A 2.89, 34.678, 1.111 and 7.8. So while converting into the like fraction, what you have to do? Just see the larger digit. Larger digit is 3. So first you have to write 34.678, means after the decimal point you will having the 3 digit. Now the next one is 2.89. So how much digits are less? 0. So write it here 0. Then 1.111. This is having the 3 digit. Yes. Next 7.8. How much are required? 2. So write it here 0, 0. So in this way you have to convert the decimal into the like decimals. Just see the second one. Compare the decimal using greater than, lesser than or equal to sign. It is 2.132 and 0 points. So 2 point is greater or 0 is greater? 2. So make the sign towards the 2. Then 0.75, 0.952. 0, 0 here, point after the point, here is the 7, here is the 9. So which number is greater? 9. So in this way you just have to make the sign and solve the remaining one. Just see the number 3. Arrange in ascending order. So what you have to do while arranging the number in ascending order? First you have to make the number in the like fractions. See the third one. A is given 22.41, 43.92, 23.86, 38.97 and 46.528. Okay, so what you have to do? First you have to make all the numbers in the like fraction. So here is the number 3. So add 22.410, then 43.920, 23.860, 38.970 and 46.528. Now you can see all the numbers are like decimals. Yes. Now you arrange the numbers in ascending order. So here you have to write ascending order. In ascending order, which number you are taken first? Yes, smaller one. So see the whole number first. 46, 38, 23, 42, 43, 22. So 22 is the smallest one. So write it as 22.410, then 23, 23.860, then 38, 38.970, then 43.920 and after that you have to write 46.528. Okay, so in this way you have to arrange the numbers. Same way in the fourth question, what is given? Arrange the number in descending order. What you have to do? Again you have to make the number in convert into the like decimals. The first one is 1.6, 0.6, 1.6, 6.06, 6.006 and 4.06. So what is the largest one? 1, 2, 3. So make all the numbers like decimals. 0, first you have to write the first one 6.006. Okay, then 3 digits means 0.600, 1.600, 6.060, then 4.060. Okay, now all are in the like decimal. Now arrange in descending order. So in descending order, first you have to write the greater one. Here is a 0.6, here is the number 6, but here is 060 and here is 006. So which one is greater? 60. So write first one 6.060, after that 6.006, after that 4, so 4.060, after that 1, so 1.600 and after that you have to write last one 0.600. So in this way you have to find out all the remaining ones. So are you understood? Yes. Now see the next one. Now see how we are adding addition of decimals. In the addition of decimals, what you have to do? Again you have to do the same thing, but first now see what are the rules for the addition of decimals. Okay, see, addition of decimals is just like the addition of whole number. To add, unlike decimals, add the required number of zeros at the end and make them like decimals. Yes, that you know. When you are adding the decimals, first you have to add 0 to the number, make it as a like, and then you have to add simply as you know how to add the number. Just see the first one. 1.8 plus 0.63. Now see, here are the two numbers, here the only one number. Therefore, to make it like, just add you 0. Then what is the simple addition? 0 plus 3 is 3. 8 plus 6 is 14. So write 4 here, carrying 1 here, and 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. So it is the simple one. Rule is the simple for the addition and the same for the addition. Was you just adjust the number to the, you just convert the number to the decimal, means to the like decimal, and then you have to add. Okay. Now see my practice time 3. In my practice time 3, add the first one you can see, that is 0.3 plus 0.6. Okay. Now it is simple one, 0.3, 0.6. Add the number simply. 6 plus 3 is 9. So the answer will be 0.9. Okay. Now see the B one. 8 plus 0.98. Now here you can see 8 is the whole number. So it can be written as 8.00. And here is the number 0.98. In this way you have to add the number 8, 9.8. Are you understood? Yes. Now see the C1. 4 plus 0.5. Now here you can see 4 is the whole number. So write 4.00 and the last number is 0.5 here. Write 0 and then make the addition, that is 5, 0, and here is the 4. So in this way you have to add all the numbers. It will be easy for you. Yes. Now see the next one. Now see the next one, subtraction of decimals. Subtraction of decimals. What it is given? It is also the same one. What are the rules for subtraction of decimals? It is also the same. When you are subtracting 49,674 minus 2.72, what you have to make? First you have to make it as like, means you have to add here the 1, 2, 3 number. Here is the 1, 2. So you just have to add 0 to the right hand side and make it as a like. When you are making it as a like, what you have to do? You just simply subtract the number. You know how to subtract? Yes. Okay. Now see the here 2.21 from 3. So 3 means 3.00 because here is the 2 digit after the decimal point. So complete it like fraction. You just have to write 3.00 minus 2.21. So it is becomes as 0 minus 1 is not possible. So make it as 10. 10 minus 1 is 9. Here is the 9. So 9 minus 2 is 7. And this is the 2. 2 minus 2 is 0. So in this way you have to do the subtraction. Okay, are you understood everyone? Yes. Now see some examples on my practice time 4. Now see in my practice time 4, what is the question given? Arrange vertically and subtract. Okay, so you just arrange the number vertically and subtract simply as you know how to subtract. See the first one, 0.8 minus 0.1. So you can write it as 0.8 minus 0.1. So then subtract the number. 8 minus 1 is 7. Point is at here. And then 0 minus 0 is 0. So here you have to write. Yes. Here you have to write THS means tens. And here is the ones. Okay. And then make the column like that. Okay. Now see the next one. B. 2.3 minus 0.05. So you just make it as like fraction. That is, here is the ones then you have to write here decimal point, then TTHS and hundreds. Okay, see, here is the number ones, 2.3. Here is no number, then you have to write 0, then 0.05. Okay, now make the subtraction. 0 minus 5 is possible? No. So here you have to write, cut it 0 and write it as 10. Here you have to cut 3 and write it as 2. Okay, 10 minus 5 is 5, 2 minus 0 is 2, and here 2 minus 0 is 2. So what is your answer? 2.25. Okay, clear all of you how to subtract the number? In this way you have to do the remaining one. Now see, the next one is multiplication of decimal. What is the first method? First multiply the number without considering the decimal point. Okay, then count the total number of digits after the point in both the number together and put the decimal point in the product so that there are many digits after the decimal point as you count it. Just see how you are multiplying. You know how to multiply the number? Yes, similar way you have to multiply the number. Okay, multiplied 5.4 by 0.12. So here you have to write, without the decimal number you just multiply the number, that is 54 multiplied by 12. Okay, then what is the answer? Answer is 648. You know how to multiply? Yes, the answer is 648. After that you have to count the total decimal number, that is 1, 2, 3. So make the number right from the right hand side, 1, 2, 3. So the answer will be 0.648. It is the simple method. Yes, you just do the multiplication of the number without any decimal point. What will be your answer? In that answer, you just count the number of decimals, and total number of decimals you just have to shift from right to the left hand side. Okay, this is also the simple method. Now see the second method, what is given? We can also multiply decimal by changing it to the fraction. This can also you done, because 4.25 multiplied by 8.1. So you know how to convert the number into the first? Yes, first you have to convert the number into the decimal. Here is the number 4.25. So make it as 425 upon here 1 2 means right 100. Then multiplied by 8.1. So make the number 81 and write the number 10 the below. You know how to write. Okay. Then do the multiplication of numerator and denominator. So 425 multiplied by 81 and here 100 divided by 10. So the answer will be 34,425 divided by 1000. If you want to divide any number by 10, 100 and 1000, what you have to do? Just shift the number from right to the left. How many zeros are there? 1, 2, 3. So make the number 3 that side, that is 1, 2, 3. So the answer will be 34.425. This is also the simple method. Okay, you can use any one method while multiplying any decimal number. See, in my practice times 5, questions are related to that. First one is multiply the following. Let's see how we are multiplying. See the first one. 0.8 multiplied by 0.2 means right here 0.8 multiplied by 0.2 without the decimal points, means you have to write 0.8 multiplied by 0.2, or you can write 8 multiplied by 2. So it is equal to 1600. Now count the number of decimal, that is 1 and 2, and shift it from the right hand side 1, 2. So what is your answer? Your answer is equal to 0.60. Okay. Now see the second one. 15. Third one. C is 1.5 multiplied by 0.6. So without the decimal point, multiply the number. 15 multiplied by 6. So 15 6 are 90. Okay. Next, count the digit 1, 2. Then 1, 2. You just put the sign here and write it 0. So the answer will be 0.90. So in this way you have to multiply the number. Okay. See, second question is given. After how many places will the decimal point to be placed in the answer? And do not work out the answer. Means you just don't find the answer, but while after counting the numbers of decimals, you just write here. Now see here, when you are doing the multiplication, you are getting the answer, and in this answer, how many numbers after you shifted the decimal point? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here you have to write after which place? After the fifth place. Okay, FFT. After the fifth place. Now here when you are multiplying this number after the 1 and 2, means after the second place. Okay. Now count the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. After the fifth place you have to write the decimal point. Okay. Now see the third question. Change the following to fractions first and then multiply. Write the answer as a decimal number. Now this is done by the second method. Just see first one. 1.5 multiplied by 0.003. Okay. Now first what you have to make? Just change the number into the fraction. So 1.5 can be written as 15 upon, yes, 1, 0, because after the decimal point 1 point is there. Again 0.003, 0.003. So it can be written as 3 upon, after the decimal point 1, 2, 3. So write 1, 1, 2, 3. Now do the multiplication, that is 15 upon 10 multiplied by 3 upon 1, 2, 3 thousand. So answer will be 45 upon 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. So how you are dividing the number? Shift the number from, okay, count the number 1, 2, 3, 4. So count the number 1, 2, 3, 4, means it is 0.123, okay. Now in this way you can do. See the second one, 0.555 multiplied by 5.5. So first make the number as a fraction. 555, it is equal to 555 divided by 1, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now 5.5 can be written as 55 upon 1, 0. Now multiply the number. 555 divided 1000 multiplied by 55 upon 10. Okay. Do the simple multiplication. Okay. What you will get? So first multiplied by 5 and then multiplied by again 5. So what will be the answer? Answer will be 35, 525. See, okay. Now see the how many decimals are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. After the 4 point, 1, 2, 3, 4. You just make the point here. So here you have to write 3.0525. Okay. So are you understood how to find out the answer? Yes. In this way you have to do the remaining one. See, the next topic is multiplying a decimal by 10, 100 and 1000. See, it is also the simple one. When you are multiplying the number by 10, what you have to do? Just shift the number to the right hand side. Okay, shift the one number to the right hand side. Now see, here is the number 5.23 and here you are multiplying by 10, the number is 52.30. okay. Now when you are multiplying by 100, what you have to do? You just multiply the number by 1, the number is as it is, and write the 2 zeros in front of that, and then make the decimal point shifted to 2 point here. So the number will be 635. Again 25.9 multiplied by 100. What will be the answer? 25900. Then shift the number 1 from the right hand side, that is 0 point, the number will 2590. Okay. 0.611 multiplied by 1000. So write 611 and 3 zeros of 1000. Then shift the point 1, 2, 3 from the right hand side, that is 1, 2, 3. So what will be the answer? 611. Then to multiply a decimal by 10, move the decimal point one place to the right, as I told you. To multiply by 100, move the decimal point two place to the right. And when you are multiplying to the 1000, yes, move move point three places to the right. Okay, so here some examples are given on my practice time 6. What is the first one? 0.6 multiplied by 10. So write is as 60, because 10 of 10, then move the number 1 point here. So the answer will be 6.0. Now see the next one. 0.56 multiplied by 10. So add 1 0 here, that is 560. Then move the number 1 2 here from 1 2. So the answer will be 5.60. Okay. Now see the number F. It is written as 9 and 20 of 100, that is 900. Now shift the number 1 here. When here it is the answer 90.0. So in this way you have to do the remaining one. Just see the next one. Division of decimal. Division by a whole number. Okay, it is also the simple one. As you know how to do the multiplication without decimal point, here you also do the division without the decimal point, and then put after the answer you will get the decimal point. This is the first method. Now see the second method is, again you have to make, when the numbers are given in point, you just make it as in a fraction and make the multiplication as a division as a multiplication, and finally you are getting the answer, make it is into the decimal point. You know how to do the division? Yes. See the first method. What is given? 0.064 is divided by 8. Okay. See what you have to do. First see the point 0. So give the division of 0. Then put the point here. Then see the point 0. Make it as 0. Again you have to give the division of 0. Then make the point 6 down. 6 is less than 8. So again you have to give the division of 0. Next put the 4 down. The number is 64. Then in the table of 8, is the number 64 is present? Yes. So 8 8s are 64. So you will get answer 0. So this is the first method. Now see the second method is given. 0.064 divided by 8. So 0.064 can be written in a fraction form, that is 64 upon 1230 means 1000 divided by 8. So you have to write 1 upon 8. Okay. So no one is here. Then you know how to write, multiply or divide? Yes. First write as the number as it is, then make division as a multiplication and 1 upon 8 as a multiplication by 1 upon 8. Okay. Then the answer will be 64 upon 8000. Then reduce this to as 8 upon 1000. And if 8 is divided by 1000, shift the 1 2 3 point from right to left. So the answer will be 0.008. Are you understood? Okay. Now see the my practice time 7. Some examples are given in my practice time 7. Let's see how we are solve it. First one is 0.8 divided by 4. So here you have to write 4 divided by 0.8. Okay. So otherwise you can't write the decimal point. You have to just write the number 8. Then 4 2s are 8. Here is the answer 0. Then you can see after which number the decimal point is there, after the 1 point. So here you have to write 0.2. Okay. So in this way you have to do the division. See the B1. 0.75 divided by 5. Just divide the number simply without a decimal number. So 5 divided by 75. So 5 ones are 5. Subtract the number. What is the remaining? 2. Then bring down the 5. It is equal to 25. Then 5 5s are 25. Okay. So in this way you have to solve the division. Now see in the answer the quotient will be 15, but you can see here the decimal point after the 1 2 number. Then count from the right hand side 1 2, put the decimal point, and here you have to write 0.15. 50. So the answer will be 0.50. Understood? In this way you have to do the division all the remaining one. Now see the next one. Division by a decimal. See, to divide by a decimal, you have to convert the divisor into a whole number. Let's see how we are doing. Divide 0.645 divided by 0.5. For this, what you have to do? Let's divide. We multiply the numerator and denominator by 10 to make the divisor a whole number. Means it is a meaning you just convert the number 0.5 into the whole number. So what you have to do, you just multiply the number to the 10. When you are multiplying 0.645 upon 0.5, both the numbers to the 10, what will be the answer? Here the answer will be 6.45, and here this point is removing and you will get the answer of 5. Then you have to do the division. Then 5 divided by 6.45. So 5 ones are 5. Subtract the number, you will get 1. Then bring down the number 4. The number is 40. Then 5 2s are 10. Then do the subtraction. What is the answer? Yes, 4 is remaining. Then bring down 5. The number is 45. Okay. Then in the table of 5, is the number 45 present? Yes. So 5 9s are 45. 45. So subtract the number, you will get the answer 0. So in this way you have to subtract the number by doing the divisor a whole number, converting the divisor to the whole number. Let's see the second one. Divide 1.6 divided by 0.008. Okay, for that what is which is the divisor? 0.008. just count the decimal, that is ones, tens, hundred. To convert the 0.008 to the 8, what you have to do? You just count the number, that is 1 2 means 100. So you multiplied the number by 100. So multiply the number by 100 to the numerator and denominator also. When you are multiplying 1.6 to the 100 and 0.08 to the 100, what will be the answer? Here the answer is 160.0 divided by 8. Okay. Then while removing the decimal point, just do the simple division, you will get the answer. It is equal to 20. So are you understood what you have to do? You just remove the decimal point of the divisor. How you will remove it? By multiplying it by 10, 100 and 1000 according to its position. Are you understood everyone? Yes. See, some examples are given in my practice time 8. A. What is given? 2.12 divided by 5.3. Okay. So according to our convenient, what you have to do? Just simply multiply the number 2.12 divided by 5.3 by, if you are removing the number, what is the number? Ones, 10. So multiplied by 10, multiplied by 10. So you will see here, when you are multiplying by 10, the answer will be 53 here, and here you will get 2120 and then 1 2. The answer will be 21.2. Okay. So in this way you have to convert it into the decimal point. Then divide the number. 53 divided by 21.2. Okay. Now see the next one. Here 53 means you just give the division of 0. Here you have to subtract the number 0, that is 21 and 2. Then you are putting the point here. Then make the table of 53. 53 4s are 3 4s are 12. You have to write 2 here. 1 5 3s are 20 plus 1 21. Okay. So it is the right one. Then subtract the number, you will get the answer 0 0 0. So here you have to write, here or here you can also write, the answer is 0.4. Are you understood how to do the division? Now see the next one. See, if you are doing 0.52 divided by 0.013, so what you have to do, just convert the divisor into the whole number. So divide 0.52 upon 0.013. Multiply the number, that is ones, tens, hundred and thousand. So multiply it by 1, 2, 3,000, and here also you multiply it by 1,000. What you will get? You will get here the number is 13, and here you will get the number 52000. Then shift the number 2. Now it's 52. Then divide the number 13 by 520. So 13 in the table of 13 is 52 is present. 13 4s are 52. Subtract the number 0 and here the 0 is remaining. Then give the division of 0 and subtract 0. So the answer will be 40. So are you understood how we are doing the division? Yes. Now see the next one. All the remaining sums you can do by following the same method. Okay. Now next one is division by 10, 100 and 1000. Look at this example. 15.73 divided by 10. What will happen? Just look and see. The answer will be 1.573. Means when you are dividing any number by 10, what will happen? The decimal point is here. Then in the answer it will shifted to the left hand side. It means that when you are divided any decimal number by 10, 1 point will shifted to the left. Then when you will divide this number by 100, how much zero are there? 2. Then it will shift the 2 point on the left. So the answer will be 0.1573. Again, when you are dividing 15.73 by the thousand, how many zeros are there? 3. So you just write the answer and shift the decimal point 3 points the left. So it is 1, 2, 3. So the answer will be 0.01573. Is it the easy one? Yes. One more time. When you are dividing any number by 10, what will happen? Yes, by dividing 10, moves the decimal point one place to the left in the answer. Yes, as I told you, you just move 1 point left to the answer. When you are dividing by 100, move 2 numbers left to the decimal point. Then dividing by 1000, moves the decimal point 3 place to the left in the answer. Are you understood? It is the easy one. You can do by yourself. Now see in my practice time 9, some examples are given depending on divided by 10, 100 and 1000. See the first one. 601.43 divided by 10. So you just write the answer as it is 601.43. Okay. Where is the decimal point? Near the 4. Then divided by 10 means 10 you have to shift it. So it will be moved from 4 to the 1. So the answer will be 60.143. Again you can see the next one. 52.56 divided by 10. So write the number as it is 5256. Okay. Where is the decimal point? Here. Now you have to shift. If you are dividing by 10, shift the 1 point to the left. Means that your decimal point will be here. Are you understood? Now see here. When you are dividing by 100, write the answer as it is 16111 and move the point to left to the answer. Here is the then 1, 2. So the answer will be 0.16111. In this way you have to solve all the remaining one. Okay. Now moving to the next point. Now see, there are some word problems related to the division. What is the first one? The cost of Rashmi's birthday dress is 1000.75. If the shopkeeper gave her a discount of rupees 157.95, how much money did Rashmi give to pay for the dress? So, are you understood what is the question? What is the price of Rashmi's dress? Yes, it is the 1000.75. Okay. And how much discount the shopkeeper given? 157.95. So what you have to do? You just subtract the 157.95 from this actual price. What you will get? When you are subtracting, you know how to subtract the decimal numbers? Yes, when you are subtracting the numbers, you will get thus Rashmi had to pay rupees 842.80 for the dress. Okay. Now see the next one. A sweet shop owner packed 724.5 kg sweets equally in 63 cartons. Yes, how much sweets bags were packed in each carton? So what you have to do? The quantity of sweets packed is equal to 724.5 kg. Okay, in how many numbers of cartons it used to packing? That is 63. So the weight of sweets packed in a carton is equal to 724.5 divided by 63. You know how to divide the number? Yes. Then what will be the answer? You are getting thus 11.5 kg of sweets were packed in each carton. So are you understood? This is also the simple way. Here addition is there, subtraction is there, multiplication is there, and division is also there in the word problem. Let's see what are the examples. See, in my practice time 10, the first question is, in a quiz competition, Team Marigold secured 17.4 points, less than Team Lotus. Okay, the Team Lotus scored 90.2. Then how much did Team Marigold score? So what is means Marigold score how much? 90.2, but Lotus scored 90.2 and Marigold scored 17.4, less than the Team Lotus scored. So what you have to do? You just have to do the subtraction. Just see here how we are doing. Here you have to write. First you have to write score of Lotus team. What is the score of Lotus team? That is 90.2. Then here you have to write secured, secured, okay, secured of Marigold is less than Lotus team. Okay, and how much it is? How much less than? 17.4. Okay, then how much did she Marigold score? So here you have to write, so score of Marigold team, it is equal to 90.2 minus 17.4. You just do the simple, yes, subtraction. 19.2 minus 17.4. Okay, see here is the number 9. Make it as 8, 10, then 9, and give it here 12. Okay, so 12 minus 4 is 8. Point is as it is. 9 minus 7 is 2, and 8 minus 1 is 72. So score of Marigold team will be 72.8. So here you have to write how much did Team Marigold score. Right here, Marigold team score is 72.8. Okay, so in this way you have to solve all the remaining one. There are the multiplication, addition, division, and the subtraction. Both are given in the word problem. Okay, are you understood, everyone? Now this the end of this, we are completed our chapter number chapter, that is fraction. I hope all these points are in this topic you are understood. Okay, now thank you so much. Next we are meeting in the next class. Thank you so much.